going to use a chair today, or the back of a couch, or the wall, or a broomstick or something just for balance. You can even do it without balance, but you'll have without balance support. But you can reach a little bit farther with balance support. So quick, go grab a chair, the back, move your camera to the back of a couch or something. Okay, so let's start with the leg that's closest to your stabilizing thing, slightly bent, and the foot slightly pointed towards that chair. Hand comes up by your ear, lift the pelvic floor up. Oh no, this isn't how we're starting. Okay, change of plans. Start in the middle of your mat. Take your legs out nice and wide, toes pointing out, squat down a little bit, knees going the same direction as your toes. This is better. Just warming up our thighs a little bit. Hands come up by the ears. Now lift the pelvic floor, hug the ribs in, like you're bracing someone to punch you, or you're hugging your deep exhale and compressing your core, keeping your body still nice and tall. Inhale, tip over to one side. Exhale, compress and bring it back up. Inhale, tip over to the other side. Exhale, bring it back up. If you're not very warmed up, don't go very far yet. We're just warming up. Inhale, exhale, come up. So it's really important to add that compression. So when you come up, you can't help but use your obliques, the sides of your waist. But if you think about compressing your core, pulling your belly button towards your spine, you'll engage more of your abs, warming up more of your body. Inhale on the way over, exhale, bring it up. Trying to keep the hips nice and still, so you're just tipping over from the waist. If you're already feeling warmed up, you can bring your legs down a little bit more. Oh my goodness, my legs are already on fire. That's not a good sign, right? So last night I was going to bed and I was like, why is my thigh so sore? It was like burny sore, but just this one. And we skied yesterday, but like that happens sometimes when I snowboard, but not really skiing. 4 more, 4, and I was like, what? And we painted Maggie's room, and I keep going. I kept stepping on one stool to get up to it, and then I'd step down with one leg, so I did like 90 single leg jump squats. I don't even know what they're called. 1 more each side. Try to sink down a little bit lower. Keep going with the same motion, but now we're gonna reach our arms so you get a little bit deeper with your side. So anyways, my right leg is really sore from stepping up on a stool. At least that's what I'm thinking. It is. Maggie, for her birthday, got money to decorate her room, and she wanted to paint her walls. So we painted them this weekend, and it's done, and it looks nice and clean. Good. Compress the core really tight. Inhale, exhale, compress, and come back up. Good. Let's do 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. My tag is making noise in the back of me. Last one. Good. Hands come back up by the ears. Let's just finish it off with 4. Take it a little bit lower. Double check your knees. They're going in the same direction as your toes. They're not starting to come in. 2, a little bit lower. 1 more each side. Good. Now for real, the chair part. So standing up, coming over by your chair, light hand touch on your chair. Foot is pointed slightly towards the chair. Small bend in the knee. Hand comes up by your ear. Everything is really strong. So even if you're just going to hang out here and watch the video the whole time, you're engaging your core. You're working your abdominals. Curl your ribs to your hips, bringing your elbow towards your knee, straighten the leg, and then reach over your chair. So this is where if you have the wall, you'll have a shorter range of motion. Up. The chair is literally just there for balance. So I want really, really lightness on the chair. If you're not using a chair, you can bring your foot down and reach over so you get more of a side bend. And reach. Good. Compress and stretch. If you're using a chair or a wall or something to balance, see if you can keep that leg from touching the ground. You're between 2 sheets of glass. You're really shortening the distance between your ribs and your hips. So we're doing a lot of obliques, a lot of the side of our waist today, but because we're thinking about compressing our core, we're also engaging the transverse abdominis, the deep layer that wraps around. Good job. Excellent. Let's do 3 more. 3. So good news for Pilates. Smudgy has her squeaky toy right now, but let's bring it all the way up. She heard me. Hold it up here, hold, pull your belly button in, squeeze it tight. Good, stay here, and you're going to tip your leg forward, tip your leg back. So you're squeezing, shorten the distance, and now you're just rotating. Knee towards the floor, toe towards the floor. Knee towards the floor, toe. Small bend in that opposite leg. Let go of your chair a second. Make sure you're just using that to balance. You're not leaning into it. Anyways, she got her squeaky out and broke it, so no more squeaky noises all during Pilates. 4 more, 4. You got it, just rotating right in that hip. 3. Keep this tight. 2. 1 more. Hold it parallel, bring your knee forward, flex your foot, and bring your knee back. Bring it forward. Good, so I don't want you to feel this in your lower back. Bring it forward, this is all in our hips, squeezing your glutes, bring it forward. Compress and resist with your abs. You're not going so far back where you arch your lower back. Your whole core is staying really strong. You're just moving right in that hip joint. Good, reach. Excellent. Up. 2 more. 2. See if you can go a little shorter between the ribs and the hips. Bring it back to the center, hold at the center, kick that leg straight out, and then bend. Hug it in and reach, and bend. Bring it out, and bend. Good, straight. You're choosing your height. If it's down here, that's great. Do what is good for you. Try to challenge yourself. Compress the core right here. Let go of your support for a second. Make sure you're not death gripping it. 3 more. 3, 2, almost there, you got it. Hold it up, bent, bring it behind you again, and then tiny little pulses. Good, squeezing your glutes, tiny little pulses. Keep that distance short, make sure you're not starting to lean towards the chair. We've got 4, 3, 2, excellent. Bring it back to the center, straighten the leg, reach over the chair and stretch, bend, oh no, keep it straight, and stretch. Squeeze, and reach. So now you have long levers, stretching it far. When you stretch over the chair, double check that you're not losing that connection in your core. You're still keeping your core tight. Reach. Another way to remind yourself is to do that cough and hold. So if you cough, you fire your transverse abdominis. That's just what's going to happen. So if you cough and hold it there, you know you're keeping your core engaged and you're breathing into your lungs like fish gills. 1 more. Hold it up, hold. Remember you have that short distance here, so your ribs are shortening together, and add that tiny little pulses. This is the last one. This is it. We're switching sides. We've got 5, 4, 3. So you breathe into your lungs, hold it up, and bring it down. Stay here, stay here. Cross the leg that you just worked in front, and then reach over towards the chair. Feel that stretch all the way down the side. So it's not a way you want to breathe like all the time, but if you're going to lift up a box or a kid, or you're going to rotate in your car to get your purse or something out of the passenger seat, it's a good time to do that cough and hold to engage your core. Stay here. Now, same leg as in front. The back leg, think nothing's going to move, but think about pushing that back leg towards the chair. So you're pushing it. You should feel that engaged in your opposite hip. Then release. Pull that leg. You're pulling your outer foot towards your chair. Push the outer foot. So we're doing a little bit of fascia release right here. Pushing on your piriformis. Your outer foot, the back leg towards your chair. And then release. Let's do 1 more time. Lean into it a little bit. And then push your foot towards the chair. You're trying to separate your feet by just pulling your back foot towards the chair. It's a good one, isn't it? And release. All right, let's switch sides for the chair. Bring it to the other side. The foot that's closest to your chair or your supporting thing, small bend in the knee, foot is on an angle. You're nice and light on, your fingertips are nice and light. Let's lengthen our spine, get some space between our vertebrae. Hand comes up by your ear. Hug the ribs in nice and tight. Squeeze ribs to hips, and then reach and stretch. Ribs to hips. So the difference here is when we stretch, we're not letting go of our core still. Good. Keep it tight and peeling everything apart. Squeeze and peel. Light on your stabilizer light on your chair. Reach. Excellent job. Hug it in. Good. I wish I could see you all today. I wish today's was a real Zoom class. And reach, because I know my friend's doing it with her mom and her sister and my parents. It would be fun. My cousin is doing them. It'd be fun to see everybody today. 4, 3. Good job. 2. Hold this one up. Hold it up. Hug it in tight. Shorten the distance a little bit more, and now rotate. Knee to floor, toe to floor. Rotate knee, rotate floor. Your stabilizing leg should have a small bend in it, so you're not locking out your knee. Keep a small bend. Keep the shoulders down and out of it. Really compressing your core and shortening the distance between your ribs and your hips. We've got 4, 3, 2. Good job. Hold it parallel to the floor, bring your knee forward, flex your foot and bring it back. Remember to keep the lower back nice and still, so it's all in your glutes and in your hips, not arching your lower back. You have that, still have that strong connection, like someone's pushing your leg right here and you're resisting with your abs. Up, resist with your abs. Small bend. Where are the shoulders? Keep them out of the ears. I was mostly just talking to myself right there. Reach. Good, inhale and exhale. 2 more. 2. And hold it here, hold it in neutral position. Kick your legs straight out and then bend. Hug the ribs in tight. Is the second side harder because you've already worked it by stabilizing it, or harder because you know that there's still more coming? Before we could be like, oh, this is probably the last one we're doing. My leg's nice and good and done, but no, you already know what's coming. 4, 3, good job. 2, excellent. Keep it bent, make it a little tighter, bring your leg behind you, and tiny little pulses up. Tiny little pulses, squeeze. Good job. Not arching that lower back. If your lower back's starting to kick in, bring your leg a little bit more towards neutral. You can do it. We've got 4, 3, 2, hold it up, bring your leg back to neutral, straighten the leg, shorten the distance some more, and reach over the chair. Keep it straight, up and down. Hug it in. Good. Pull it in and reach and extend. Stretch over. Double check that you're really light. You can also do it without holding on. Remember, touching the foot to the floor. Stretch. Last 3, 2. On this next one, take it up and hold, hold. Flex the foot, tiny little pulses. This is all you've got. Oh my goodness, this is all I've got. It's like cramping. 5, 4. Think of the great stretch we're coming into after this. 2. And, oh no, we forgot to hold it. Hold it up. And bring it down. Good job. Take that foot, bring it in front of the other foot, and then shoot your hip away from the chair as you reach your hands and feet towards the chair. Just a nice side stretch. Good. It's not helping. And bring it up. Keep the feet the same. Lean a little bit in towards the chair, and now your back foot is trying to reach towards the chair. Pull your back foot along the mat. It's not moving, but pull your back foot along the mat. Feel it deep into your hip, and then release that stretch a little bit. Come back into it, sink into it a little bit. Push that foot towards the chair. Excellent, like you're trying to skate it away from the back of your leg, the back leg. And release. 1 more. Good, chip it over, and then pull that leg. It's really engaged. It's a really active stretch. Good job, and release. All right, we're done with the chair. So you can move the chair out of the way. Then you can have a seat on the mat. So on Mondays, we don't turn our house heat up until after we teach Pilates. It's so cold in here. Sit up nice and tall and tuck the pelvis under. Roll down slow, 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come over your head right here. Put your hands on your rib cage. Draw your rib cage closer together. If they're sticking out, and pointing up towards the ceiling. Cough and hold, hugging them in together. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, look towards your feet and slowly peel yourself off. If that's too challenging for you, grab a strap, stretch over, keep the C curve, and roll all the way down. Grab a strap and support yourself, or you can hold on to the legs. Inhale, arms come over your head. Exhale, looking towards your feet, peeling yourself off. See how you can use your legs. And when you get to this top, you can straighten. So your belly button is going in the opposite direction as your hands and your feet. Really push it tight. Stack yourself up, sitting up nice and tall. Separate your legs. They're just about shoulder width apart, and bring your arms out. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to rotate into your spine twist. Add 2 extra little lengthenings. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, other side, compress and rotate. 2, 3, bring it back to center, hands come in front. Now roll down. So we're combining roll up with spine twist. Arms come over your head, keep the ribs hugged in. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, peeling yourself off 1 vertebrae at a time. It is meant to be slow. Push your belly button back. As you stack your spine up, open your arms up to the side. Glue your hips in one spot. Exhale, rotate. 2, 3, inhale, center. Exhale, compress and rotate. 2, 3, inhale, hands come forward together, and then exhale, peel yourself down. When we're doing that spine twist, really keep your legs nice and quiet. Peel yourself off. There's no movement in your legs. Push your belly button back right here as tight as you can. Stack yourself up, opening up your arms, starting the opposite direction. Exhale, no movement in the legs. Compress and rotate. 2, 3. You're like a corkscrew, and you're trying to get up a little bit higher. So it's all about length and height instead of, and then roll down, instead of how far you can twist, how far you can twist. Inhale, exhale. We're just trying to move our spine in every direction. Stack it up, opening up your arms. Inhale, exhale, compress and rotate. 2, 3, inhale, exhale, all nice and long. Think about your perfect posture. Inhale, hands come forward. Let's do 1 more, all the way through, all the way down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, peeling yourself off. Really pull your belly button back. Stack your spine up, opening it up. Lengthen through the crown of your head and exhale, rotate. 2, 3, inhale, center. Exhale, compress and rotate. There's a fog coming in. It's kind of cool. You can see right in the front, right outside our window. And roll all the way down. Ooh, remember when we were doing Pilates outside? All the way down. That would be kind of fun. Float your legs up into tabletop position. Hug the ribs in nice and tight. Add that little pelvic tilt to support your spine if you need it. Arms come down by your sides. Inhale. As you exhale, slide your shoulders into your pockets and curl yourself up as high as you can go. Then reach towards your bent leg as you extend the opposite leg straight and switch. Reach. Good. Listen to your lower back right now. If your lower back is moving at all, if it's coming off of the mat, straighten your legs more towards the ceiling. An option also is to put your feet down on the ground and just alternate your legs. Good. So it's slow enough that we can fully engage our thigh. Squeeze your quad. I'm going to skip the right one. I'm only going to engage the left one. I'm just teasing. I'm doing both, but that right one does not need any help right now. Pull your belly button towards the floor. Instead of pushing it towards the ceiling, reach. Reach. 2. Hold this one out. Hold it out. Reach your legs straight to the ceiling. Flex the foot and lower. Switch and hold. Now, if your neck is starting to get sore, just put a hand behind your head. Reach, lift, and lower. Reach, up, flex and lower. Push the belly button in, looking between your legs. Reach, lift, nice work, and lower. Stretch, all about length. Try to get that leg as long as you can. Reach. Hold them in the center. Hold, hands come behind your head. Inhale. As you exhale, see if you can come up a little bit higher, and now go straight into bicycles. All right, if you're old school and you've been doing bicycles your whole life, what you're probably doing is bringing your elbow to your knee and twisting your neck around like this. What I want you to do is keep your elbows open and think about your armpit coming across your body, reaching it across your body. Good, so the elbows are just out of your they're just barely in your peripheral view. Your neck is relaxed in your hands. Your lower back is staying nice and neutral, or with that tiny imprint, you have a little stability in your lower back. You're choosing the height of your legs, trying to have your legs go as straight as you can. Reach. Yes, I'm just giving you cues to make this go longer. It's a trick. Hold this one out. Hold it nice and strong. You're rotating right at your waistline, not at your legs. Both legs are facing straight. Bring it straight up, straight down. Switch and hold. Hold it here. Then lift it straight up, straight down. Switch and hold. All right, on these next couple, let's really focus on your legs. Switch and hold. Is your shin facing the ceiling? Make sure it's facing straight to the ceiling. It is not rotating in. If you have stronger inner thighs, your leg is going to go in, and especially after we just did all that outer thigh and glute work, your outer thighs might be like, nope, I'm not doing it. Keep your legs centered and straight. Excellent. Let's do one more time each side. Up and down. Reach. Up and down. Now regular bicycles for 4. Reach. 3. Good job. We're finishing it off strong. 2. One more. Add a single, double. So it's quick, deep exhale, hold, or a double. Quick, up for 2, or just hold. Single, up for 2, or just hold. So our singles are quicker, but not so quick that we can't fully extend our leg. Reach. Not locking our leg and popping our knee out. Just strong and long. Reach. 2 more. You've got it. Stick with it. Good. Up, compress and lift. 1 more each side. Pull it up. Double, single, and double. Hold it center, hold, pull it in tight. Relax just your upper body down. Arms come straight out to the sides, palms facing down, legs are at 90 degrees. Inhale, bring them over to one side. Exhale, compress your core and bring them back to center. Inhale, tip over to the side. Exhale, compress and bring it back up. All right, with this one, keep your shoulders out of this so they both are staying down on the mat. You're only rotating from your waist. If your shoulder's starting to come up, that means you have started rotating in your whole body instead of just at your waistline. So keep the shoulders down. If you have a lot of mobility in your joints, like kind of hypermobility or a lot of mobility in joints, make sure you don't go over quite as far. I can't tell if the camera went, oh yeah, keep going. So just don't go quite as far over if you have a lot of mobility, because it might hurt your spine later. Good. Reach. 2 more. Excellent. Now bring it over to that first side. Hold. Extend your legs straight or straighter. Bend. Bring it back to center. Other side. Hold. Extend it straight. Bend. Bring it back to center. Over to the side. Hold. Reach. Bend. It doesn't have to go very straight. If you just hold it here and that hold is challenging enough, that's great. Good. Inhale. So there's so many options in Pilates. Everybody should be able to do something in their Pilates to modify and make it feel good for their body. 1 more each side. And if you're stuck on something that we do often and you want a modification, just shoot me a note. I love figuring out modifications. All right. Stick with that, or tip over to the side. Straighten your legs. Keep them straight and swing them up to the top. Bend. Over to the side. Straighten. Keep them straight and swing them up to the top. Bend. Reach. So the option is just to keep your legs bent. Good. Over. Extend. Straighten. 1 more time each side. Over. Extend. Compress and bring it up. Last time. Over. Extend. Up. Switching it up a little bit, we're going to sweep all the way to the other side. So tip over to the side. Keep them bent or straighten. Sweep them down and around to the other side. Bend and bring them up. Opposite side now. Over to the side. Hold. Straighten. Sweep it around to the other side. Bend and bring it to the center. Over to the side. Extend. Sweep or just straight up. Bend and bring it up. Over to the side. Extend. Hug it in tight and sweep. What's your lower back doing? It should not be popping up when your legs sweep down. Keep it really strong. This is the last time each side. Really strong. Bring your legs more towards the ceiling. And center. Last time on this side. Over. Extend. Sweep it around. Bend. And bring it back up to center and float the legs down. Nice work. Flip yourself all the way over onto your belly. Good job on those. Okay. Separate your legs so they're right in line with your sit bones. They're straight lines. Bring your arms straight over your head. So again, everything's just really straight and lined up. Now, think about an ice cube and stick it underneath your belly button. And immediately your belly button is like, yikes! And pulls away from the ice cube. That's where I want you to hold this whole next set that we're doing. So it's always away from the mat. Obviously, it's not going to be away from the mat, but it's always pulling away from the mat instead of pushing into the mat. Reach your right arm and your left leg away from you and up, stretching as long as you can, far away as you can, and then switch other side. Trying to do this with keeping your spine from rocking side to side. So you're just stretching and reaching it long. Good. Reach, just alternating. When you lift up, your belly button is also lifting up. It is not pushing into the mat. You're looking down towards the mat, so you have a nice neutral spine. If I do that, it's really muffly for you guys, so I keep looking at you. And reach, smudge, stop. Good. So, what we're going to do with swimming today is we're just slowly going to keep picking up the pace until we're full-blown swimming, but stop at any position that feels best for you. So, let's keep going, but now start speeding it up a little bit. Pretty soon, your both arms and feet are not going to be touching the mat. So you're just alternating. Keep your legs nice and strong. And then once you're into full-blown swimming, hold it full swimming. Stretching as long as you can. Reach, tuck the chin down. Reach your fingers on your toes. Make sure you're breathing. You can breathe in for 5 and exhale for 5. Inhale for 5 and exhale for 5. It's less about how high you come and more about how far you can reach. Good, we've got 4, 3, 2. Steady your arms and your legs and stretch and relax it down. Good job. Push yourself all the way up. Stay here in cat-cow or sit back into shell, rounding out your spine. Remember, shell has like a volleyball and you stuff it under your belly button and you're rounding over it, so you're separating, getting some space between your vertebrae. Perfect. And all the way down onto your back. What if we did that chair exercises and side leg in the same day? That would be nuts. Okay, going into the 100. We're going to change the 100 up a little bit. So it's going to be 100 breathing, but we're not going to be pulsing from our arms. Instead, we're going to do like a synchronized swimming leg sequence. We're going to bend, straighten, lift, lower. That's our sequence. I'll cue you. Arms come down by your sides. Inhale. As you exhale, curl your upper body up. Hold on to the backs of your thighs. Bring yourself a little bit higher. Try to stay up there and then let go of your hands. You can always support your head or rest your neck on the ground. Okay, it's inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, straighten. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4, 5. And bend. 2, 3, 4, 5. And straighten. 2, 3, 4. And lift. 2, 3, 4. And lower. Good. And bend. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. You've got it. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Come up a little bit higher for the 2. Inhale. And exhale, hug the ribs together. And lift. And bend. Last time through. Inhale. See if you can bring your legs a little bit lower. And reach. And lift. Good. And lower. Hold. Hold. Hold it in. Tight, 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 tight. Make sure you're breathing. Bend your knees in. Curl up tight. And relax it down. Extend your legs. Reach your arms over your head. Inhale. Bring your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale. Look towards your feet and peel yourself off one vertebrae at a time. I almost didn't make that. Push your belly button and stretch. Relax your arms and stack yourself up. Let's go into old school rolling like like a ball. Original rolling like a ball. Bending your knees, hands are down by your ankles. If that doesn't work, hands can come underneath your thighs. Now, stick an imaginary pencil between your chest and your thighs. When you roll down, if you bring your legs close to you, that pencil is going to poke you. When you roll up, if you go like this to get yourself up, you're going to lose that pencil. So it is stuck right there. Your whole body is nice and strong. Shoulders are away from the ears, rounding your spine. You're going to inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up and balance. Keep that the same distance between your chest and your thighs. Inhale, exhale. Really focusing on that today. There's going to be a test. Inhale and exhale. Pull it in. Inhale, exhale. Always rolling onto your upper back so your neck stays out of it. It just is a light tap on your neck. Good. 4 more. Think lower, middle, upper, and gentle. 3. Inhale. If you want more of a challenge, just have your hands on the sides, palms facing up. Inhale. And exhale, round. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, hold it up. So feet together, butterfly the knees. Just give our hip flexors a little pause. Okay, we're going to move on to the test. Remember the pencil thing? We're going to try it. Fingertips to the forehead, elbows to the tops of your thighs. Now, don't let the fingertips come away or the elbows come away. We're going to do 5. Inhale, roll back. Exhale, roll up. Keep that connection. Did you do it? Inhale. Exhale, coming up. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the same distance. 2. Use your breath. The deeper the exhale, the easier it will be for you to get up. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, coming up and balance and relax. How'd the test go? Positive? Sit up nice and tall. We've all been about failing tests for the last 9 months. Like, oh, I hope I fail. So I hope this time you pass. Roll it down. Slow, slow, slow. Good. We're going to go into roll over. Let's start with the roll over prep, and you can stick with that if that's what feels good for you. I'm going to tuck my shirt in for this one. So let's start with the prep. Ankles crossed, knees are shoulder width apart. Inhale. As you exhale, push yourself up. You're just trying to get your hips up. You can use your hands to get yourself up. Stay there, and then you're going to unpeel your spine back to a neutral position. Inhale. Exhale, peel yourself off. Inhale, stay, and then exhale, unpeel. So you're just going as high up as you can go, making sure you stay on your upper back and not on your neck, and then slowly unpeel. It is just fine if it's just a little bit of your hips coming off. If it's just a baby move, that is great. Inhale, stay. The trick is the staying. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, exhale over, inhale, stay, and exhale. And then we're going to go into the full roll over. These pants do not like rollovers apparently. We're going to go into the full rollover. It's the same breathing, so stick with the prep if that feels best for you. If you're ready for the full, extend your legs on an angle. Inhale, hinge. Exhale over. Inhale, stay. And then exhale, roll down. Slow, slow, slow. Unpeeling your spine. We're going to add on to that. Inhale, hinge. Exhale over. Inhale, stay, or lower, lift, separate your legs, flex your feet, and roll down. 900 things to think about at once. And you're slowly peeling yourself back to an angle and feet together. Inhale, hinge. Exhale over. Inhale, stay, or lower, lift, separate, and flex, and then roll down slow. Remember, you have the option of just doing the prep. Feet together, pointed. Inhale, hinge. Exhale over. Inhale, lower, lift, separate, and flex, and then slowly unpeel. So everybody's unpeeling slowly together. 1 more time, feet together, hinge, and then over. Inhale, stay, or lower, lift, separate, and flex, and exhale, roll it all the way down. Once your lower back hits, roll yourself up, either boat or teaser, butterfly the legs. Soles of the feet together, rounding it out, giving your hip flexor a little break. Good, so you know your modifications now. You can do the prep or the full rollover. Roll yourself up into teaser or boat. You're choosing, anywhere in between. Unpeel your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Once your upper back is down, cross your ankles or come all the way over. Lower, lift, separate, and flex. Slowly roll down, slow, slow, slow. As soon as that lower back hits, roll yourself up into boat or teaser. butterfly the legs, rounding it out. It's a slow one. Bring yourself up into boat or teaser. I'll show modifications today. This one, boat, roll yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. Cross the ankle, roll yourself over. Inhale, stay or lower, lift, separate, and flex. Exhale, roll down, roll yourself up into boat or teaser. Good, you see the modifications? And butterfly the legs. Excellent. Boat or teaser, lift. Slowly unpeel yourself. Slowly roll over. Lower, lift, separate, and flex. And unpeeling your spine. It's slow to unpeel. Lower back hits, roll yourself up into boat or teaser. Chest is lifted no matter which position you're in. And butterfly. Let's do 3 more of these. Boat or teaser. Unpeeling your spine away from your legs. Hinge over. Lower, lift, separate, and flex, or just stay and roll down. Slow. Unpeel your spine into boat or teaser. Chest is lifted. And butterfly. We've got 2 more. We're going to master them and do them perfect. Hug it in tight. I'll show the modification again. Boat or teaser. Holding on as you roll down. Crossing the ankles and roll over. Stay. Unpeel your spine. Hold on to your ankles. Uncross them. Lifting into boat. Chest is lifted. And butterfly stretch. Last one. Challenge yourself on this one. Teaser. Slowly unpeel. Roll yourself over. Lower, lift, separate, and flex. Unwinding your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, slow. Roll yourself up into teaser. Stay up into boat or teaser. Chest is lifted. Lower and lift the legs 3 times. 3, 2, trying to keep your upper body nice and still. Hold it up. And butterfly. Great work on those. Good job. Okay, let's go into mermaid. So sitting on the one end of your mat, you're going to have the leg that's bent on the ground pointing to the long end of your mat. The other foot is in the U of that ankle. Bring your hand midline of your body. We typically put it behind us. Remember, it comes midline. And the other arm is resting on top of your thigh. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, strong shoulder girdle and roll yourself up onto your shin, drawing a big rainbow with your body. Inhale, bring your arm up. And then exhale, have a seat. An option is to stay here and come down onto your elbow, drawing a rainbow onto your elbow if you don't like coming onto your wrist. Inhale, arm. Exhale, roll onto your shin. Take that top leg and push it open. Big rainbow stretch. Inhale, arm, while having a nice strong shoulder girdle. 1 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, over. Great. Inhale, arm. We haven't ended with mermaid in a long time. Stick with that or come into the full. Inhale. Exhale, straightening your legs. Engage your inner thighs. It's not necessarily harder. It's just a different one. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, have a seat. Inhale. Exhale, super strong shoulder girdle. Big rainbow. Inhale, arm. Exhale, adding rotation in the full or the regular. Inhale. Exhale, over. Inhale, scoop and rotate, rounding your spine. Exhale, open your chest towards the ceiling. Watch the shoulder. Inhale, bring it back to neutral and have a seat. Let's do 1 more like that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, scoop and round under. Exhale, open towards the ceiling. Inhale, bring it back to center. And then exhale, have a seat and roll your wrists. And we'll switch sides. So I've been talking to a lot of people who are doing at-home online workouts. Bottom leg is pointing to the long end of the mat. Top foot is in the U of the ankle. Hand comes midline in your body. And we are all feeling a bit online workout-y fatigue. Inhale, arm. Slide the shoulder down. I'm curious how you are all feeling about the Monday Pilates. Does 45 still feel like it fits for you? Do you feel like it's hard for you to motivate to even do it at all because 45 feels too long? Inhale, arm. Exhale. I know a bunch of people have split into two 20-minute sessions a week, which is great. But just give me some feedback. Let's go into the full mermaid. Inhale, exhale all the way, straightening the legs, squeeze the inner thighs, strong shoulder, bring your arms straight up, keeping it nice and strong, and then bending your knees to bring it down. Let me know what you think. Inhale, exhale. We could do like a month or so of like 30-minute classes, if that will help people get back into it. Although if you're here and you're still 40 minutes in and you're still listening to this, maybe you don't need to hear it. Let's add the rotation. Inhale, exhale over. Pull your belly button in and around. Open your chest towards the ceiling. Bring it back to neutral and have a seat. I will do what feels best for you guys. Inhale, what you want to do, and over. Pull your belly button in and around. Open your chest towards the ceiling. Bring it back to neutral. Have a seat. Good. Just sit comfortable, whatever feels best for you, and roll your wrists. Excellent job. Let's bring our hands behind us. And bring your hands over to one side. I forgot how I did my hands. I think I just like this. That's what I think I did. Anyways, bring your hands over to one side, one of your side of your waist. Point that elbow to the side of your waist, and then drop your ear towards that pointed elbow. So you have a nice, deep, relaxing neck stretch. You can let go of your core now. Keep the shoulders still down, away from the ears. Lift the head up first. Open up the chest. Hands come behind you. Bring your hands to the other side of your waist. Point that elbow towards the side, and then drop that ear towards that pointed elbow. Good. Nice work today. If you have the day off, I hope you have a nice day off. Bring it up, hands come in front. Just think about your perfect posture. Add some length in your spine. Let go of your core. Breathe fully into all of your whole abdominal region to get a full, deep breath. Bring your arms across. So let me know what you're thinking about your Pilates on Mondays. What feels good for you, what you're hearing other people say, that they just struggle doing it because it's 45 minutes, or if they still like the 45 minutes. Anyways, just let me know. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. See you next week.